My name is Maithili Dandige, and I am the General Manager for AI for M365 Purview. It's an exciting time to be working at the intersection of data security and AI. I'm going to start with a little bit of a story. There are several customers we worked with, and one such friend of mine is Sarah. And Sarah works in a financial organization, and her board comes up to her, and a common inquiry is, Sarah, we want to roll out M365 Copilot. Tomorrow? We can't. I have no idea what it's going to find. And the truth is that it's a freight train. 2.3 million documents scattered across SharePoint sites, Teams, Dataverse, Azure, Fabric. And really, at the core of Sarah's challenge is all of our challenge, which is fragmentation. One of the big things that we hear from customers is the lack of consistent classification, governance, and security. We intentionally built Purview as the single, unified, integrated control plane working across all of your digital estate in Microsoft. One of the big things that we've done really with data security is that we've built in this integrated data security solutions, launching our data security posture management unified in public preview. We bring together recommended policies as well as investigations. All of this fueled with AI. We want to make the data security admin as well as the analyst extremely productive and efficient with how they manage their data security program. Let me bring on stage Ashish to show you this exciting demo.
Security for your AI is really about getting data security in place for your core data assets. This problem is called oversharing. This is when users have more access to data than they should. And so the answer to that is a simple three-step process. Identify what you want to clean up, classify and label your sensitive data, and then clean up your permissions. Why all this matters is because Copilot will deal with this in the right way if you do the right thing with your data. Copilot honors those permissions. DSPM is modeled around posture and the outcomes that you want to achieve with your data security. We give you metrics that you will find extremely useful to understand where you are today and where you want to be in the future. Prompts and responses, we have heard you loud and clear. We understand that there is sensitive data in those prompts at times, and we need a way to control that. Now it's going to be as simple as putting a DLP policy in place, because again, Copilot will honor those data policies that you have set up. So what we are announcing is Prompt DLP. This holistic protection is exactly what we want to bring to you and safeguard your AI journey. This is why Copilot is the most enterprise-grade AI available for you to use, because Purview is backstopping you with the best productivity experience coupled with security. Back to you, Maithili.
Beyond M365, Fabric is one of your biggest knowledge sources. We see about 40% of data is accessed from Fabric by AI apps. So what are we doing with data security in Fabric? We have Purview protection policies with granular label-based controls in Fabric. We have data loss prevention for restricting access to OneLake and structured data. We have insider risk indicators within Power BI. And how do we make that simple? With DSPM. We've expanded that assessment to Fabric. All of those Copilot interactions that are happening, those prompts and responses within Power BI Copilot, they are now integrated in DSPM. Now with that, let's move on to embracing AI-powered data security. We're introducing two agents, the Data Security Posture Agent and your Triage Agent. First, let's talk about our Triage Agent, which goes GA. It's going to get at work and start to triage those highest priority risks. It starts to correlate that risk. All of this is summarized by the agent. The agents can pick up this and also send you that notification right to the data security analyst so that if an end user needs to take an action, this notification, it kind of gently nudges the user. It brings all of that context about what needs to be remediated. With the posture agent, we've taken a very simplistic approach. it not only summarizes it, but it can start to actually recommend some of the things that it should do based on that risk, because it sees a file, perhaps, that should have been classified but not yet classified. But more so, what it does is it starts to bring in the reporting aspects of it. It's really important to understand the context around the content and the risk. What you see here is really a comprehensive report that brings together all of those risks across these apps and agents that are getting built, and how is the risk showing up. Purview has now become that single unified control plane to put those controls in place, because when you run those AI apps, all of that value unleashes within your AI apps and copilots that run. Thank you all.